Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And a loose football. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment, second down here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
This is Bell on the dump off. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Ricardo Matthews in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Now he'll escape to his left. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 81 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Roethlisberger brought in by Coates. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play clock winding down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. So out come the Raiders. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
That was second down run for Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the...
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Janikowski on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now Ben on third and long. Steps away to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Carr on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball the game.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Carr now to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A fresh set of downs in there. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out come the Steelers. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time. And
haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And some room to work. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun now for Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We ready?
On first down, Carr. Caught the tight end Walford. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now, Carr again. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
This is where it gets fun because this is a big decision coming up. Listen to the crowd. You can tell they've already made their decision. You know they want them to go for it. But the big decision does rest with the head coach. What will he decide to do?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Jarvis Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the penalty, it's Bell. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. D'Angelo Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Big, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Zebra! We ready?
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
We ready?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Smith. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout.